fishing news is brought to you by Navionics, Okuma, Yozuri, Evinrude, Llama Glass, and the Star Island Yacht Club in Montauk, New York.
Hey there, Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman magazine with this week's web video fishing forecast for New England. Before I get into reports, got a couple things to get out for you. First up, I want to direct you to a video recently made, which is available right now at thefisherman.com, on tying what is referred to as the power snell. Now, whether you fish the saltwater, freshwater, circle hooks are recommended when using live or dead bait due to the reduced released mortality associated with their use. Further, some states, like Massachusetts for instance, have already begun to require their use when fishing with bait for striped bass beginning in the 2020 fishing season. And other states might follow their lead very soon based on the ASMSC talks that are going on this fall. One major consideration, however, when using circle hooks is to ensure they function as intended is in the knot used to attach the hook to your leader. The power snell is a great choice for all circle hooks, especially in those cases where a large hook is used with rather light line, such as the case when we're chunking for striped bass or tuna where the knot was developed. So head on over to thefisherman.com right now, give the video a look. All right, next up, before I get into those reports, I want to cut away. Got a quick video clip for you from Kyle over at J&B Tackle as he tells you about a new tournament that he is running, which kicks off very soon.
Thanks, Toby. We're introducing a new tournament this year through J&B and Tri-State Tournaments. It was supposed to be a weekend tournament that was going to be for striped bass, bluefish, and it was going to have a theme along families and kids. We're still trying to keep that same theme. We're going to have hardtail fish, including the bonito and the false albacore on that list. But we've gone to a month-long tournament, so it's going to start on the 14th of September and go to the 14th of October. And we're going to allow people to sign up until the end of the month. You can't weigh a fish in for 12 hours, but that's the way we're going to get it so that people have plenty of time to sign up. We've reduced the entry fee. We've made a bunch of other changes. And it's to benefit the Connecticut Cancer Foundation, so now 100% of the entry fee is going to go to benefit them with the reduced entry fee. So if anybody's looking for more information, they can always call the shop, or they can go on tristateshootout.com and get more information.
Awesome, thank you very much, Kyle. Appreciate that. So head on over to thefisherman.com right now and check it out. You can also go through J&B's Facebook page as well as their website for more information, so sign up for a great cause. All right, well, as you can see, I'm here along the shoreline this morning shooting my video, and the reason is albies, 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 albies. That has been the subject of probably 95% of the text, emails, and phone calls that I have received since Hurricane Dorian passed by southern New England over the weekend. Word is they can be found in good numbers from the Vineyard through the South County beaches of Rhode Island, and they're starting to slowly fill into Long Island Sound as I received several confirmed reports of catches by Connecticut anglers on Tuesday, which prompted me to head out today, as you can see. But as is so often the case when we chase reports, all I found was wind, waves, and a very nice sunrise. But that doesn't mean I didn't have a great time. They are around, just didn't have my number today. But nonetheless, they are here. They're being caught. Dan Sliwa confirmed their presence for me in South County as he nailed one off of the beach on Tuesday as I was gathering info for this week's video. And then, looking back over the weekend as I was making report calls for the surf, the west wall and the shore from Quonny to Weekapaug had been the most consistent area for those albies. Actually, the guy who I was just fishing with just now, he left me to go down that way. Perhaps I should have done the same thing, but nonetheless, keep an eye out for bonito, as well as some chub mackerel still mixed in, but expect the catches on both of those species to start to thin out a little bit more as the albies get thicker over the next couple of weeks. Moving along, got the first video contribution of the week. Tim Moore of Tim Moore Outdoors has an update with salmon, lake trout, and crappie action up in Lake Winnipesaukee.
Thanks, Toby. Well, the water temperatures are cooling down on Lake Winnipesaukee. We're down out of the 70s, and for the most part, most days it stays out of the 70s, down in the mid to upper 60s. The salmon bite has just lit up. It's just ridiculous right now. It's so good. Almost every day is a good day. If we're not filling our limit by 8 a.m., then it's just an off day. But most days we are still getting those fish down 30, 35 feet. They haven't really come up to the surface yet. Flies seem to be getting it done for me the best. Anything with orange, yellow, brown in it, it's doing well. Pumpkinhead, golden demon, things like that. Spoons are doing okay. It's orange, white. Any spoons on the downriggers are catching quite a few fish, mostly lake trout. And then the vertical jig bite, which hasn't been as good as it is most years. Still picking away at a few fish. They're just not as stacked as we're used to seeing them, but like I said, here and there, picking up a few lake trout. A lot of days we're spending our mornings trolling, and then as soon as the sun comes up and the trolling bite starts to slow down, we'll go see if we can't jig a few lake trout and make the most of the morning. It's afternoon now. We're getting to that time of the year where mornings and afternoons are equally as good fishing, which isn't always the case in the summertime, but it is right now. And we're coming into crappie season. We're getting ready to get on some really big crappies on the north end of Lake Winnipesaukee. I'm really looking forward to that. As soon as the lake trout and salmon season closes here after the 30th of September, we head north and start picking away at some of those slab crappies, which is just a crazy bite. If you've never done it, you should definitely check it out. There's a lot of big fish and a lot of fish. Crappie are good to eat and fun to catch. So that's all I got for you this week. Good luck, stay safe out there, and we'll see you on the next one.
Awesome, thank you very much, Tim. As I've noted before, if you like what Tim's information, if you're interested in more info on what he's got going on, both Lake Winnipesaukee, saltwater fishing, kayak fishing, all the stuff that he does, be sure to give his YouTube page, Tim Moore Outdoor TV, a follow. And if you'd like to contribute a report of your own, whether it's just some photos, just some info, or a video like Tim's doing, send me an email at Lapinski@thefisherman.com and I can get you started. It doesn't have to be every week or even with any sort of regularity, although I do appreciate those regular contributors. You just drop me a line when you get a bite and want to pass that word along. And that's what my dad did this week, is he sent in a little video clip of a big school of bunker that he found hanging around in the Connecticut River. Now, he's been telling me he's been finding pretty good action for the last week and a half up around above Essex on small striped bass. Hopefully the presence of these adult bunkers is going to start to draw in some bigger fish, as they've been somewhat lacking of late. We did see some big fish leading to the new moon at the beginning of the month, but since then it's been tough to break the 30-inch mark with any regularity. And then, as I reported last week, bluefin tuna season is open once again on the commercial side, and some big butterballs have been coming to the dock. We got a picture right here of a 95-incher that Captain John Clothier of Fish Chatham Charters caught last week. I referenced it in my video, didn't have the photo yet, so here you go. He followed that fish up with an 89-incher on Monday, and then a giant of 111 inches on Tuesday. Again, while he's putting these report notes together, his wife checked in, sent me the picture, and I gotta tell you, Captain John is an excellent tuna captain. He put me on my first ever bluefin a couple years ago, actually several of them on that trip, and I highly recommend him if you need to get your tuna fix. Give him a call today at 508-237-7210. I can just about, as good of a guarantee as bluefin tuna fishing ever is, I can just about guarantee that he will put you on the fish, so give him a call. And then last up, got a bit of an out-of-state report for one of our good friends here at the Fisherman magazine, Captain Jason Colby of Little Sister Charters. Well, he took a little break from hammering those black sea bass with the season closure up in Massachusetts when he's been fishing off of Westbrook. And instead, he took a trip south and hammered a bunch of big species down in Venice, Louisiana, along with his good friend and mine, Alan Sheriff. First up, let's see, they started off on the weekend. Alan caught and released a big 40-pound class bull redfish on Sunday. A lot of guys consider that the striped bass of the south, or striped bass is the redfish of the north, depending what angle you're looking at, but as an awesome catch nonetheless. And then they proceeded to load up on sheep's head and a bunch of other mixed bottom fish. They were not done, however. Jason caught a massive 56-pound amberjack on a live bait on Monday, I believe that was. Now, I'm sure both these guys are just about ruined for our local species, getting fish like that, but once they return home, Captain Jason's going to be putting his clients right back onto the action. Throughout the fall, he targets blackfish right into November, as well as a mix of albies, flukes, striped bass, bluefish, just about anything else that's going to pop up in Buzzards Bay. Captain Jason's going to put you on, so be sure to give him a look. All right, well, there you have it. I'm Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of Fisherman magazine, wishing you tight lines if you head out onto the water this weekend.
Win the incredible Steigercraft Evinrude Lowrance Grand Prize Boat Package and more in the Fisherman's 2019 Dream Boat Fishing Challenge. Get the details now at thefisherman.com.